What if the small changes you've noticed after 60 are not normal aging? Some health problems don't begin with pain. They don't arrive suddenly, and they rarely send you to the emergency room. They begin quietly, almost unnoticed, through small changes that are easy to ignore. You may notice yourself walking a little slower than before. You may forget simple names, dates, or directions. Your grip may feel weaker. You may feel tired, even when you haven't done very much. Most people say, "This is normal at my age." But what if it isn't? Have you noticed any of these changes after 60? If yes, comment "Notice" below. What if these are not normal changes, but gentle warning signs your body is sending you? If even one of these feels familiar to you, or to someone you care about, this is important. Hello, I'm Dr. Michael Carter, Senior Physician and Health Educator. For more than 30 years, I've worked with adults over 60, helping them understand their health clearly, without fear or confusion. Many early health changes do not announce themselves loudly, they whisper. And when those whispers are ignored, small problems slowly grow into serious ones that affect energy, confidence, and independence. One of the earliest changes many people notice is slower movement and weaker grip. Simple daily tasks, opening jars, carrying groceries, holding objects, or walking longer distances may start to feel harder than they used to. People often blame age, but in many cases, the real reason is gradual muscle weakening. When muscles are not used consistently, they slowly lose strength. This affects posture, balance, and confidence, not just physical power. Avoiding movement may feel safer, but it actually makes weakness progress faster. The good news is this: your body responds well to gentle, consistent use, even later in life. Small daily actions can help maintain strength, stability, and independence. Balance becomes one of the most important and most overlooked parts of health. Balance is not controlled by a single system. It depends on your eyes, your inner ear, your muscles, and your brain working together. When even one of these systems weakens, small changes begin to appear. You may feel slightly unsteady while walking. You might hesitate on stairs. You may find yourself reaching for walls or furniture for support. These moments are often dismissed. Many people say, "I just stood up too fast," or "This happens at my age." But these are not random events. They are early warning signs. When balance weakens, the risk of falling increases quietly, and falls are one of the leading causes of injury and loss of independence after 60. Have you ever felt slightly unsteady while walking? If this sounds familiar, comment "balance." Unfortunately, many people respond by moving less. They avoid walking outdoors. They stop using stairs. They sit more, believing this will keep them safe. In reality, the opposite happens. Less movement causes muscles to weaken further. Weaker muscles reduce balance even more. And this creates a cycle that increases fall risk. The encouraging news is this: balance can be supported and improved, even later in life. Simple daily actions make a real difference. Walking regularly, even for short distances, helps coordination. Standing on one foot near a wall or chair trains stability. Gentle stretching keeps the hips and legs flexible. These actions do not need to be difficult. They only need to be consistent. Balance is not about perfection. It is about awareness and daily practice. As we grow older, changes in memory and mental clarity are among the most concerning experiences for many adults. Occasionally forgetting a name or misplacing an object can be normal. Do you sometimes forget things more often than before? If this happens to you, type "forget" in the comments. But frequent confusion, difficulty focusing, or repeatedly forgetting important details should never be ignored. The brain, like the rest of the body, depends on proper support to function well. It requires adequate blood flow, proper nutrition, quality sleep, and regular mental stimulation. When one or more of these are missing, mental sharpness can gradually decline. Many people assume this is simply old age, but in reality, there are often specific and correctable reasons behind mental slowing. One common cause is poor circulation. When the brain does not receive enough oxygen and nutrients, focus and memory suffer. Another frequent cause is nutrient deficiency, especially low levels of vitamin B12, vitamin D, or protein. These nutrients are essential for healthy nerve function and clear brain communication. Chronic fatigue and poor sleep also affect memory. When the brain does not rest properly, it struggles to process and store information efficiently. Let me share an example. A man in his early 60s began forgetting appointments and repeating questions at work. At first, he dismissed it, but over time, frustration and anxiety increased. After medical evaluation, he was found to have low vitamin B12 levels and poor sleep quality. With proper supplementation, improved sleep habits, and simple mental exercises, his focus improved within weeks. One of the biggest mistakes people make is waiting too long to act. They avoid mental effort. They stop reading. They reduce social interaction. They rely only on supplements, believing pills alone will solve the problem. But the brain needs active engagement. Simple daily habits can make a difference. Reading daily keeps the mind active. Learning new skills strengthens brain connections. Regular conversations support memory and emotional well-being. Nutrition also plays a key role. Adequate protein supports brain structure. Healthy fats support nerve signaling. Proper hydration supports circulation and alertness. Sleep is equally important. Consistent sleep schedules help the brain recover and reset. Mental clarity is not about perfection. It is about consistently giving the brain what it needs. With early attention, many people maintain focus, confidence, and independence well into later life. Feeling tired all the time is one of the most common concerns among adults over 60. Many people say, "I just don't have the energy I used to," and accept it as a normal part of aging. But constant fatigue is not always normal. True fatigue feels different from everyday tiredness. You may feel exhausted even after resting. Simple activities can feel overwhelming. Your motivation, focus, and confidence may slowly decline. There are several common reasons this happens. One major cause is poor circulation. As circulation slows, oxygen and nutrients do not reach muscles and organs as efficiently, leading to low energy and weakness. Another frequent cause is dehydration. Many adults drink less water than their body needs, often without realizing it. Even mild dehydration can cause fatigue, dizziness, and reduced mental clarity. Low protein intake is also common. Protein supports muscles, organs, and energy production. Without enough protein, the body feels weaker and recovers more slowly. Nutrient deficiencies play an important role as well. Low levels of iron, vitamin B12, or vitamin D can significantly reduce energy and endurance. Poor sleep further worsens fatigue. When sleep is interrupted or insufficient, the body cannot repair itself properly, leaving you drained the next day. Let me share an example. A woman in her early 60s felt exhausted after short walks and daily chores. She believed this was simply part of getting older. After proper evaluation, mild anemia, dehydration, and poor sleep habits were identified. With small changes, improved hydration, balanced meals with adequate protein, gentle daily walking, and better sleep routines. Her energy gradually returned. Within weeks, she felt stronger, more alert, and more confident in daily life. One of the biggest mistakes people make is ignoring fatigue and pushing through it without understanding the cause. Another mistake is assuming that rest alone will solve the problem. In reality, the body often needs support, not just rest. Simple daily habits can make a powerful difference. Drink water regularly throughout the day. Include protein with every meal. Take short walks to improve circulation. Maintain a consistent sleep schedule. Fatigue is not a sign of weakness. It is a message from your body asking for attention. When addressed early, many people regain energy, independence, and a greater sense of control over their health and daily life. As people grow older, it is important to understand that many health challenges are not caused by age itself, but by habits that develop quietly over time. One common mistake is ignoring early warning signs. Mild dizziness, weakness, forgetfulness, or fatigue are often brushed aside. People tell themselves that these changes are harmless or that nothing can be done. But the body rarely heals problems that are ignored. When early signals are missed, small issues slowly grow into serious limitations. Another common mistake is avoiding movement. Fear of falling or discomfort leads many adults to reduce activity. They walk less, avoid stairs, and spend more time sitting. While this may feel protective, it actually weakens muscles, balance, and coordination even faster. Less movement leads to more weakness, and more weakness increases the risk of falls and injury. Relying only on medication is another mistake. Medication can help manage symptoms, but it cannot replace movement, nutrition, balance training, or mental engagement. Without lifestyle support, medication alone cannot protect independence. Perhaps the most damaging mistake is believing that decline is inevitable. Many people quietly accept weakness, fatigue, or memory loss as unavoidable. This belief prevents action before it begins. In reality, many age-related changes can be slowed, managed, or improved when attention is given early. Health is not only physical. Emotional and psychological well-being plays a powerful role in aging. After 60, many adults experience emotional changes that are rarely discussed. Low mood, irritability, anxiety, or loss of interest can develop gradually. These changes are not signs of weakness. It is important to understand that health is not maintained through one single action. It is built through many small choices made consistently over time. Many people believe that once they reach a certain age, decline is unavoidable. But research and clinical experience repeatedly show that the body continues to respond to care, movement, and awareness even later in life. The key difference is not age itself, it is how early attention is given. One of the most powerful tools for healthy aging is consistency. Large changes are not required. In fact, extreme efforts often fail because they are difficult to maintain. What matters is what is done daily. A short walk taken every day is more effective than intense exercise done once a week. Simple meals eaten regularly are more beneficial than strict diets followed briefly. Small moments of movement, awareness, and rest protect the body more than occasional bursts of effort. The body responds to patterns. When it senses regular care, it adapts in positive ways. Another important aspect of healthy aging is understanding personal limits without surrendering to them. Many adults stop activities not because they cannot do them, but because they fear discomfort, embarrassment, or failure. Fear of falling leads to less walking. Fear of forgetting leads to less social interaction. Fear of fatigue leads to inactivity. Over time, these fears shrink daily life. Gentle challenge, when done safely, keeps the body and mind engaged. Confidence grows through movement, not avoidance. Nutrition continues to play a central role as the body ages. With time, appetite may decrease, but nutritional needs do not. The body still requires protein to maintain muscles, vitamins to support nerves, and fluids to support circulation. Eating less without adjusting food quality often leads to weakness and fatigue. Balanced meals, even in smaller portions, support strength and recovery. Regular hydration supports energy, focus, and balance. Food is not just fuel, it is information the body uses to maintain itself. Social connection is another powerful, often underestimated factor. Human beings are not designed to age in isolation. Conversation stimulates memory. Shared activities improve mood. Feeling connected reduces stress hormones that affect the heart and immune system. Even brief social contact can improve emotional well-being. A short phone call, a conversation with a neighbor, participation in a small group. Connection protects health in ways medication cannot. Mental engagement also remains essential throughout life. The brain continues to adapt and form new connections at any age. Learning new skills, even simple ones, strengthens neural pathways. Reading, writing, puzzles, or creative activities keep the brain active. Mental stimulation does not need to be complex. It needs to be consistent. The brain weakens when it is not challenged. It strengthens when it is gently engaged. Another often overlooked factor in aging is posture and breathing. Shallow breathing reduces oxygen delivery to the brain and muscles. Poor posture affects balance, digestion, and circulation. Simple awareness of posture and breathing can improve energy and stability. Standing tall, breathing deeply, moving with intention. These small adjustments support overall function. It is also important to recognize that health does not decline evenly. Some systems weaken faster than others. A person may feel mentally sharp but physically weak. Another may feel physically strong but emotionally drained. This is why self-awareness is essential. Comparing oneself to others often leads to frustration or false reassurance. Listening to personal signals leads to better outcomes. Regular health monitoring plays a key role in prevention. Blood pressure, blood sugar, vitamin levels, and bone health provide valuable information. These measurements are not labels, they are tools. Early detection allows small corrections instead of major interventions. Ignoring routine checkups often leads to surprises that could have been prevented. Family involvement becomes increasingly important with age. Loved ones often notice subtle changes first. A change in walking speed, a shift in mood, a decline in energy. These observations are not criticism, they are care. Open communication between family members supports early action and mutual understanding. Support does not remove independence, it protects it. It is also important to recognize that rest is as valuable as activity. The body repairs itself during rest. Overexertion without recovery leads to fatigue and injury. Balancing movement with adequate rest supports long-term strength. Listening to the body includes knowing when to slow down without stopping completely. As we bring these ideas together, one message remains clear. Healthy aging is not about avoiding every problem. It is about responding early, calmly, and consistently. The body continues to adapt when it is supported. Awareness leads to choice. Choice leads to action. Action leads to preservation of independence. As the years pass, the body will continue to send signals. Some will be physical, some emotional, some mental. These signals are not signs of failure. They are guidance. When they are respected, the body responds positively. Aging is not something to fear. It is a process that can be navigated with understanding. Small steps taken today shape how life feels tomorrow. Strength is maintained through use. Clarity is maintained through engagement. Confidence is maintained through awareness.
Which of these warning signs concerns you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below.
The most important message is this: it is never too early to listen, and it is rarely too late to respond. When the body is supported with movement, nourishment, rest, connection, and attention, it continues to serve well. Aging is natural. Decline does not have to be rushed. With awareness and care, many people continue to live with strength, clarity, and independence well into later life. This content is for educational purposes only. Always consult your own doctor for personal medical advice.
Don't ignore the quiet signs. Subscribe
and stay one step ahead.